Hello, I am Ntutuko Malaza, also known as usmokolo. I'm a professional musician and electrical engineering student. Well, I consider myself to be a creative and I'm an artist, also a songwriter. I've taught myself how to play the piano. So right behind me is an upright piano named after a guy from London called Alfred Hays. It's a very, very old piano. So I'll tell you a story of how I got this piano here at home. Is My mom was an educator. She was teaching at a school and they had gotten a new piano for their assembly sessions and for the students. And this one was just sitting outside and no one was really, no one had a plan to take the piano to somewhere else or to sell it because it was old and it had very sentimental value. So she was like, my kids love music, and she also was very passionate about music. So she was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy and find out how much this piano is. And fast forward, this is a couple of years later, I'm able to play the piano, and she got it for very cheap, funny enough. And I actually have no idea how much a piano like this costs in these days, but I can imagine it's expensive because very few households have such a piano. But it's a very antique, a very special gift that we got from our late mother, and it has propelled me to look at music in a different way and also to be able to learn at the comfort of my own home. So this piano is very old, it's probably made in the 70s, 60s. Tried finding a bit of history about where this piano comes from and all that. All I know is that it was made in London, in some street, 77 Cornell Street, EC, and some other street somewhere in London. Well, so approximately it should be about a couple of decades, maybe 50, 60 years old. Yeah, just approximating. It's so old that it's even hard to find on Google. And I'm a millennial. I'm young. Usually, whenever I don't know something, I just try to Google it. But just found a bit of history about it. But a special journey that happened shortly after my mom's passing is that I decided to take the music lessons a bit more seriously because she had initiated that I go to music school because now we had gotten a piano and now we need to find a way to learn how to play this. So at school when I was doing grade 8, started the music school, started music classes, and they were teaching me Mevrouw Jacobs. That's the name of my first music teacher, and I got grade 1 piano from there. And then later on I was able to then keep teaching myself, but unfortunately mom was no longer around. So it's always been a passion that I have felt inside to cultivate and to keep the fire going and keep mom's spirit alive and to remember her through learning more music and more piano and playing at church and singing and so that's pretty much my journey with learning how to play this thing. The music that I've learned, it started from a very basic Kosikeleli Africa, Then as the years went and I got a bit older, the first song that I learned from YouTube was All of Me by John Legend. He's one of my favorite artists too. And all of me loves all of you. Maybe, just to try and serenade, people's ears. And then I played a lot of gospel stuff for church and learning, the church hymns when we were praying and we're sitting as a family, So I used to be that guy that's just like, if I can hear it, I can try and play it. So I play a lot by ear. So that's how I've learned songs throughout my journey as a musician. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I left my mind. It's all of you.